Yeah. Splinter Faction.
I'm Fluke Human, the man boy android, and I'm a rapper in Splinter Faction crew. I was on the song Go Hard. This the one where I go hard. Open up your mind with a crowbar. All I did was commit to the bit, stay fit, never quit. It's been working out so far. The song Accept It.
We're lost, so accept it. I don't make no investments in nothing other than me. Flow smooth when I butter the beat.
And the song WTF.
Can't let myself down, can't let down the crew. The more I think, the less I know what the fuck to do.
I'm from Massachusetts. I'm from about 30 minutes outside of Boston, but I've been here in New York City for about 5 years, and I love it. I would say boredom first inspired me. Just being a kid with a lot of time on my hands, got into making videos and songs with friends, and it was really fun, so I kept doing it. So I would say boredom first inspired me, and then the fun kept me in it. My biggest influence in rap is wax. So I discovered wax and herbal tea on YouTube when I was in high school, and I got really hooked to the way that they rhymed. Very fun, lyrically, really witty, really creative, just doing songs about all kinds of different topics and stuff, and that made me want to do it myself. And through them, I got introduced to this whole world of underground artists such as Dumbfounded, the Palmer Squares, Tim De La Ghetto, people like that. They were always collaborating and doing ciphers together, so I kind of wanted to be a part of that world. And also through that, I got into battle rap, which I would say had a pretty big influence on me as a rapper, just because I think battle rappers lyrically are like super nice and funny, which inspired me to write rhymes in that way. So the main rapper there would probably be Dumbfounded, because he had songs and battles. And but I got into other battlers such as the Saurus, Immaculate, Satire, No Can Do, people like that. Nowadays, I'm a huge Run the Jewels fan. Love Run the Jewels. I've seen him live a few times. I think the way that I flow on like faster songs is kind of inspired by them, kind of different triplet patterns, as well as Denzel Curry. I'm a big Denzel Curry fan too. I think he's probably my favorite like current rapper. The dream would be to make enough money to pay rent by just making songs and videos and stuff. That's really all I want to do, is just make enough money to where I don't have to have a job. The dream would be to not have a regular job at all. That's it. There's a lot of good answers to that question, a lot of good answers, but I'm gonna have to go with my man Russ Hillier for putting all this shit together, getting us started. Super dope rapper, really nice, really like high standards lyrically. I would say he has very good taste, and his beats are super fun to rap on. So overall, I gotta give it to Russ on that one. I'd say there's like two types of songs that I do. There's songs about nothing, and there's songs about a specific topic. So songs about nothing, where it's just like a bunch of brag bars, just over the top ridiculous bars that kind of have nothing to do with each other. Those I tend to write very slowly. I just kind of think of punchlines randomly through my life, and then when I get enough of them together, I can kind of compile them into a verse. Whereas if I have a song about a certain topic, once I get the topic down, I can usually come up with a bunch of potential bars about that topic, and then it's just the process of like kind of gluing them together. So that can be faster to write if I know what I'm writing about. I don't really have one. I'm not a very musical rapper. I pretty much just like spit bars and that's it. I've tried doing like hooks and full songs and stuff like that in the past, but I'm not very good at it. But I would say my rap style is a mix between being very technical and very silly, which inspired the name of my song, Tech Silly.
Used to rap, still do, but I used to too. I just got sidetracked playing with flaming hula hoops. I'm horny and I'm fly like a furry in a tanuki suit. Whack rappers' drones are the only thing my bazooka shoots.
Because I like doing really crazy rhyme schemes, but I also like having very like goofy imagery and silly punchlines and shit like that. So that's how I would describe my rap style. If I wasn't rapping, well, outside of rap, I like doing calisthenics.
Yeah. Yeah. Splinter Faction.
Stand-up comedy. I'm a musician. I've been playing music for most of my life. And yesterday I finally spelled rhythm correctly on my first try. And skateboarding.
No roll.
So I'd probably do those things more, but musically, I'm a bass guitarist. I've been playing bass guitar longer than I've been rapping. So I'd probably do that more. Maybe I'd be playing bass for some band. I don't know. Well, I take cold showers, so I just scream. It's just all death metal for me in there. My favorite part of being in Splinter Faction is I get to just rap my verse and send it in, and that's all I have to do. I love that. I've kind of been wanting something like that forever. Before this, when I would make music, I was very much a like do my own everything kind of artist, like make the beat, rap on the beat, mix it, all that shit. Wasn't good at any of it, so now I can just focus on what I'm actually trying to get good at, which is just rapping, and that's great. The only thing I don't like about Splinter Faction is that we're so spread out geographically. We're really far apart. There's times where I wish, like, oh man, I kind of wish I was in the studio with this dude. We could probably, you know, work a lot smoother that way. But there are also advantages to being so spread out too. You know, we bring in a lot of different influences that way, different audiences and such. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. If I was an animal, I would be a peregrine falcon, because one, why wouldn't you want to fly? And two, if you're gonna fly, why not be the fastest thing that can fly? So, peregrine frickin' falcon. I have a couple songs with Splinter Faction coming out soon, trying to get those done. I have a couple comedy shows, that's about it. Look out for our Fragments project, hopefully out by the end of the year. Got some shit on that I'm excited for, and that's it.
Yeah. Bring out the MCs, trying to kick it like I'm Jet Li, deadly, crossing the Dead Sea on a jet ski.